Okay, it works. Welcome to the show today, folks. My name is Philip Cochran. If you remember a couple of weeks ago, we had a video about the Parlight. And if you don't know what Parlight is, it's a parabolic aluminum reflector. This is a mini LED version. So we finally got the controller in today, and we're gonna go through some basic programming. The cables came in last week. That's an XLR cables for anybody that is interested. Oh, we even have a little knife unboxing too. $5. It's a nice little knife. That puppy. It works. So what have we got here? Nice, nicely packaged. Instruction manual. So DMX stands for Digital Multiplex, and it's the lighting standard for all stage lighting and even some residential lighting and stuff there too. So here we go in the box. We've got the unit. You see it was pretty nicely packaged. The power supply. That's about it. Nothing too exciting there. Oh, I guess it goes around that way. So it says 192 channels, and how that works out is one of these lights can have up to 16 channels, and as you see there, you can program up to 12 different lights on this, and that's how you get the 192. Okay, so just before we go any further, this is the second light. You can see I put number 2 on the back of it there. So there's a DMX input and output. So the way these work is we're going to daisy chain them together. So the output from that light, number 1, is going to go to the input here. And then this one's going to output to number 3, and then output to number 4. But here's the rub, and I didn't know I needed this part. To terminate the signal on the last light, so let's say we're just using 2 lights. So we're going to daisy chain that one, to the input. But then we've got no output. So you need to put a resistor in here. It's called a blank, a terminator. It's actually called the DMX terminator. So I will take a picture of one of those and flash it up here in the video. They're a cheap device. I just ordered a couple. They were $5 each. So let's move on into the programming. Here's the instruction sheet that came with the Parlights. There's not much to it, but there is actually enough to figure it out. It's mostly in Chinese, and but there is enough English there. So there's actually like 10 functions to this light, but it really has kind of 6 that are usable. Now our controller can operate. These are our fixtures or lights over here, right? So we're on number 1. Our controller can actually work 16 functions because some of these lights or fixtures will have more functions than others. So this list does say what they are. So D1 is the address code. Number 2 is your color jump, color gradients. So it says what the channels do. So, you know, again, you can figure it out kind of as you go. And then here's the instruction book of the actual console itself. There's really not too much to it. Like, there's really only a few pages, right? You know, they're telling you the layout, how it works. But there is enough to, you know, figure it out from here. So you might, you know, reword or have to reread the terminology that they kind of use, right? But here's a funny part. I thought that you can faster and easier to learn this DMX controller on the YouTube or Google search website. on the YouTube. So, well, that's how a lot of us learn stuff, isn't it, folks? So this controller, this exact model, is branded several different names, okay? And you can you can kind of watch one video and it kind of applies to most of these different models, whatever, you know, brand yours is on. If it looks like this, it's pretty much going to be that way. Okay, so I've already programmed some stuff in here, but we're gonna delete. Okay, we're gonna delete all chases. So we turn off the controller, hold bank down, auto delete together. Bank down, auto delete. Turn it back on. Chase, see if it worked. Looks like it's gone. All right, perfect. Now we want to, I want to delete all the scenes that I put in it. Sorry. Delete all scenes. Turn it off. Let's program and bank down. So we want program and bank down. I need two hands. Program bank down. Turn it on. And the whole thing kind of like flashes like crazy for a sec. But it means that we should be all deleted. And just double check. Yeah, I don't see anything in there. Perfect. That means we're ready to program. Okay, so we just shut off the lights here a little bit so we could see a little bit better. I think it's still light enough that you can see the unit. I'm hoping that you can see that display a little bit better too. So let's program some scenes. We've got the light working. Channel 2 is red, green, blue, white. So we want a scene. We want to press program. This is a little program LED will light up. We're going to choose what we want that scene to be, and I want this first one to be red. And then add 1. You see it flashed 3 times there quick. That's it. So scene 2, I want to be green, so I'm setting the color that I want it to be. Add scene 2. You see it says 201 there now. Scene 3, I want to be blue. Add 3. Scene 4, I want to be white. Add 4. Scene 5, I want to be purple. So for purple, we want red and blue. Add 5. So these are the, just quickly 4 colors that we can come up with very easily. So we've got 5 scenes in our unit. We're going to hit program to get out of it. It always goes to blackout, which shuts the light off when you're done. You can just press the blackout button here to turn them back on again. So let's check our scenes. 1, red, 2, green, 3, blue, 4, white, 5, purple. There we go. Scenes are done. Let's program a chase. Okay, so to program a chase, we want to press program. I want chase. So that's the first chase here. I want scene 1. Add. You see it flash 3 times. Scene 2. Add. Scene 3. Add. Scene 4. Add. Scene 5. Add. That's it. Press programming to get out of it. The light goes to blackout. Hit blackout again to shut the light back on. And now we want to run a chase. So we press chase, auto. Now we're going to be adjusting the speed. Okay. So this is how fast it's changing between the different scenes that I programmed into it. And we have no fade, so it's just going scene 1, scene 2, scene 3, scene 4. We can speed that up if we want. We can slow it right down. There's tons of adjustment to the timing. And then we can also fade in and out, so it's not so harsh of a transition. And that's it. Those are the 2 basic programming functions that you're going to be doing on any light controller, whether it be on a laptop too. You're going to program in scenes and chases. Music sync is fairly easy. You know, there's a microphone system that's built in. If you're using it on a laptop, you have to, you know, hook up your microphone to your laptop to sense the music to pick up to the beat of the device. There's also there's what's called a tap key on this that you can, if your timing isn't quite worked out because of the audio pickup, you can do a tap key on this. So yeah, it's got basically, you know, you set your chase and you want to put it on music, and it'll play along to the music and stuff like that. So I hope that's, you know, fairly basic understanding of the DMX controller for you guys and how it works. I'm really excited to get that Terminator, sorry, Terminator. I gotta think of Arnold Schwarzenegger. So I can finish hooking up the rest of my lights. I can still use these lights, and I can still program all these colors and all these functions right on the lights themselves. But it would be a pain when you want to go and change stuff because the lights are mounted up on the ceiling, right? So I think I might get a wireless transmitter for this as well because they're not too expensive. So I can put this controller over with all my other sound gear and equipment where all the other switches are as well, right? So yeah, thank you for watching today's show. I hope you learned a little bit about DMX lighting on the way. Just to reiterate, this stuff can cost you a lot of money buying, you know, expensive name brand stuff. This is, you know, knockoff things, but it's a fraction of the price, and it works. You know, it works just fine. So to give you an example, if I walked into my local music store to buy this same controller, it's $175, and I paid $42 for it. One of these lights can cost $50, $60, and this one was 11 or 12 bucks or something like that, right? So yeah, big difference in the pricing and stuff. So thank you for watching again, and love and peace from Canada. Happy New Year's. This is, you know, probably my last video for 2018. God bless you all. Thank you very much for supporting the Philip Cockram channel. And who knows, maybe someone might find this video handy trying to set up their lights for their New Year's Eve party. Thank you. We are YouTube.